Everyone, welcome to Nola Johnson Court in Norwood, Massachusetts. Joe Pinolo alongside Eric Bodenhofer today. Eric, we've got some great action for JV girls basketball today.
Well, we always have great action from the JV girls basketball team. It's been a really fun season watching them play.
They're an athletic, they're an energetic team, and they're a small bunch. So they're a close-knit community. The coach has done a great job with them, and we're excited to get to see them play again today.
Absolutely. Now we have the opening coin toss as opposed to the tip-off.
As strange as that is, you can see them lean over for the opening coin toss.
Exactly. Maggie Federico doing an excellent job there with the coin toss.
We got a small round of applause from the audience.
That
here.
may or may not have been Maggie's mother. We won't.
Maggie Federico was doing the coin toss for Norwood, and it was number 14, Amanda Bowe, on the coin toss for Westwood. And Eric, you'll take us away here with some play-by-play.
Absolutely, yes. So starting out for Norwood, we've got Maggie Federico, Carolyn Forrest, Sophia Venditti, and who else is out there? Oh, Kaylee Delamere, Caitlin Grant. Did I get that all? Caitlin Grant, Kaylee Delamere, Maggie, Sophia, and Caroline. And wait,
I think you got all those.
Yeah, well, I'm just realizing now, is Norwood actually down a few players? Because I only see Bailey Cadet sitting on the bench for them.
Yeah, the Norwood bench seems real small today, so perhaps we're not going to see a couple of our usual players in action. So a small team off the start, and now only, from the looks of it right here with players that are dressed, perhaps only 6 for Coach Spalding to work with tonight.
Yeah, and I think it looks like maybe Lauren Reen and Alexa Corus are over by the scorer's table and in their civilian clothes. Oh, nice little attempt at Caroline Forrest under the basket, blocked by Westwood and then recovered by Norwood. Caitlin Grant playing the point.
And speaking of Coach Spalding, I don't see her on the sideline tonight. It looks like Coach Blaze is out there. So
yeah.
A lot of changes in store for Norwood. Let's see how the team handles it today.
Yeah, I mean, their schedule's been all messed up, and apparently so is their, I think COVID wreaking havoc with the schedule and I guess with the personnel available. So that's Ella Mason handling the ball, finding Ainsley Grinley.
Nice pass inside.
Nice pass to Amanda Bowe.
I think we're going to see those two battle. Carolyn Forrest on number 14, Amanda Bowe. Both 14s. That'll give us something easy to look at.
Exactly. Caitlin Grant out high, driving. Tries to find Kiki Delamere, can't quite do it. Bowe's off to the races. And the easy layup.
Amanda Bowe starting off the scoring for Westwood.
Oh no, unfortunate there for Kiki Delamere, and a quick steal by Ainsley Grinley.
Quick 4-0 for Westwood as we're only about a minute into this game. So a lot of changes, Eric. This will be a really interesting game, and it'll be a real test to the medal for Norwood with a couple players seemingly out tonight.
Yeah, definitely. I think they're going to have a very short bench, and I think Alexa Corus and Lauren Reen are two of their dynamos responsible for a lot of scoring in a lot of these games, and so it's going to be tough for Norwood, but a real test of character for the girls who are on the floor.
Well, the last game we saw Alexa Corus have a wonderful match against Holliston. This team, in addition to having girls not here, as we see Kiki eventually get the ball over to Caitlin.
Yeah, and Westwood with a full court press, making life hard for Kiki there, but Caitlin Grant's able to come away with the ball and draw the foul.
That'll be the first team foul on Westwood. As I was saying, though, they've had a couple games already delayed and postponed because of snow this week. We've been getting drilled by that the last couple days. They were originally, I think, supposed to have a 3-game week. Now we'll see what happens. So yep. The name of the game is being flexible.
Yeah, absolutely. So Carolyn Forrest loses the dribble there, and a steal and finish there by Kelly McGrail. Kiki Delamere with the ball down low, running into the trap.
Oh, look at this press.
That foul's on Ainsley Grinley.
Her first second-team foul against the Wolverines early on, a little under 2 minutes into this first quarter.
Oh, strong hit by Carolyn Forrest there to rip that ball away and finish with the layup.
Nice little floater there for Caroline as she gets the scoring open for Norwood.
So Westwood's coach yelling Oklahoma, so clearly a sort of set play. Nope.
We'll see what that's all about. The Westwood coach is David Hiltz. And again, as we mentioned earlier, I don't believe that is Coach Spaulding on the sideline.
No, I do not think so. Yep.
Doing the job. Coach Blaze is out there.
So Ainsley Grinley at the line, shooting 2.
Kind of that no man's land of the backboard, so to speak. If hits the backboard, maybe it goes in, not quite a swish. So perhaps a little stronger than she wanted.
So now the rebounders are in. Anna Rafferty and Amanda Bowe for Westwood, and Forrest and Venditti for Norwood. Grinsley's able to corral that loose ball. Good hands from Carolyn Forrest.
Tipping it back to the person taking the shot. Nice work by her.
Nice drive. Finds Maggie Federico out wide. A little off target there.
Hey, not a bad look by Maggie, and Coach seems to like it. If you have the opportunity, go for it.
Absolutely.
Apparently this Westwood team is watching a lot of Oklahoma, huh?
Yep. Oh, nice save there by that. Oops. Anna Rafferty, you got that ball. Now Carolyn Forrest corrals the rebound and finds Caitlin Grant.
Yeah, a lot of confusion there from Westwood. Norwood did a good job of coming away with it nice and calmly the other direction.
Absolutely. Caitlin Grant's going to spot up and take the 3. Can't get it to fall.
Good look for her, but Bowe gets a really solid rebound. Nice job by her taking control there and making sure that didn't turn into a battle.
So Kelly McGrail running the point out there. Looking for Amanda Bowe inside.
Amanda working against 2 Norwood players. She's going against 2 of Norwood's biggest defenders right there and makes a nice shot off the backboard.
Did a nice job of getting away from the pressure, and Westwood's full court press is really causing Norwood some problems here. Grinsley struggling for the 3-second violation there. Norwood timeout here. I think maybe an adjustment just to talk to the girls about how to break this full court press, because it really has been giving them some trouble. And then, you don't have your normal ball handlers out there in Chorus and Reen, and Kiki Delamere did a great job, but when you're surrounded by three green shirts, it's a little hard to find a clear path.
It could be a little intimidating.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, Eric, the other thing is these girls are going to get tired really quick today, especially with such a small team. They're also breathing through the masks out there, so credit to them for going out there and really working as hard as they are.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I get a little winded talking this much to the mask, trying to run up and down.
Yeah, try climbing stairs. Yeah, exactly. We're not running across the basketball court.
Exactly. Coach Blaze over there, I think, trying to walk through how they're going to get past that press. Only down 6 right now, but Norwood's played some good defense. A great individual effort there by Amanda Bowe with that turnaround against 2 of Norwood's taller defenders, and again, that pressure. They've had a lot of second chances after their own made baskets with the quick steals.
It's true. So. Yeah, Amanda Bowe was the one that was out there taking that coin toss. She seems to be a leader for this Westwood team.
It would seem so, yes.
They come back out. Folks, if you are currently watching the game, if you're watching it on Comcast Channel 8, switch over right now. Norwood Community Media HD channel is on Comcast Channel 1072, so you can even see this game in HD if you want.
Yeah, and thankfully Joe and I don't appear on camera too often, so it won't really matter. It's more the basketball action. So Caitlin does a nice job breaking the pressure, finding the video. Oh, there we go. Nice job. Nice ball movement on that one. Yep.
She is Norwood's leading scorer tonight is Caroline Forrest, as she has 4. She has all 4 of Norwood's points thus far.
Yep, taking advantage of her size underneath to finish those bunnies. So now Ella Mason with the ball in her hand, looking to turn the corner. Finds Bowe out wide. The pump fake. Gets Venditti to bite, and then is able to draw the foul as she tries to get past Forrest.
Yeah, Sophia had a conversation with Caroline after that one. I think they had a little bit of confusion on the assignments, but to be expected with a team that's really just learning to play together with this group almost for the first time this year.
So that foul is on Venditti, sending Bowe to the line for 2. And she makes the first.
Really nice form from Amanda Bowe as she hits that free throw. She's got 5 already.
So Westwood chooses to go with only one rebounder. Figure I must have confidence Amanda's going to make this, and then they'll be ready to pressure right afterwards. Nope.
Oh, they somehow got that out.
There's a good recovery. Bo with the three, in and out. Forrest with the rebound, finds Venditti. Venditti finds Delamere.
Nice dribble by Keegan trying to get out of that press, but they're still on her.
Yep, some fierce defense there from McGrail. Oh, and they get a travel. Delamere just couldn't get around that trap.
Yeah, and that's going to make that so tough. Coach Blaze giving some applause there because honestly, the girls are working hard to try to get out of it. They got it above half court.
Yep.
That's going to happen from time to time.
Yep.
But Westwood, credit to them and Coach Hiltz, they're playing some great defense.
Yeah. It's Ella Mason for the open three, can't get it to fall.
Ella almost
Caroline
got a really
comes down
nice
with the
bounce off that.
Rebound, can't get, there we go. Delamere finds Grant, who's pestered by Mason as she works her way up the court.
Yeah, this is going to be the game of the full court press, isn't it?
Clearly. I think Westwood's going to take advantage of the fact that they actually have a bench.
Yeah, Westwood has a small roster as well, but not quite as...
That's as small as Norwood does today, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh.
Shot clock, though, will run out on the Mustangs there.
Yeah, and not to take anything away from the girls that are on the court right now, but, you know, I've been to a number of these games, and the offense is usually running through Lauren Reen and Alexa Corus. Neither of them's on the court right now, and so this is a position that most of these girls are not used to being in, and they're adjusting to it. You know, only down 5, and you know, I think they'll just get better as the game moves along.
Yeah, they're hanging in there. This is quite a start for them. Credit to them for working hard. Tali Cadet is now in the game, number 24. She was Norwood's only player off the bench, so she is certainly going to get a lot of run tonight as well.
I think so. It's a shot there from Hillary Noble, and then recovered by Kennedy Lennon. Is that Catherine McGowan, I think, who scored that?
Yeah, Catherine McGowan on the board for the Wolverines.
Oh, no. Caitlin Grant had to pick up her dribble.
Yeah, she picked that up
Catherine
earlier
McGowan.
than she wanted.
Oh. Cowan takes the wide open three. Grant is now bothered by McGowan up the court, but able to get by fairly easily. Finds Maggie Federico out for three. Coach is happy to hear. Coach is happy to have her take that shot, just a little off the target.
Yeah, definitely get an open look like that. Norwood has a chance to maybe get something going on offense. They're just trying to find a rhythm. But,
absolutely.
You know, also nice that they were able to put a couple points up early, so they don't have that monkey on their back.
Yeah, no kidding. So McGrail brings the ball up, guarded by Delamere. Out to McGowan, guarded by Grant. McGowan turns the corner and able to get that layup to fall.
How good does Catherine McGowan look right now?
Yeah. Well, unfortunate there. Carolyn Forrest thought she had the trailer there and went to pass back and pass to an empty court. So this press is really starting to bother the Norwood ball handlers. It's difficult for them to get the ball up court.
Yeah, hard to find a rhythm with that as Catherine will be the one inbounded here. So Westwood with a lot of new players in the game as well. It's nice to see Coach Hiltz also kind of using his subs, but you know he doesn't have the situation Norwood does where he has to use them perhaps as much as they would need to.
Oh, nice hands there by Carolyn Forrest to intercept that pass. Carolyn's going to try and go coast to coast. Finds Delamere.
Oh, a nice kick out there for Kiki.
Yep. All right, not bad ball movement there, and
that one just went off the hands of Hillary Noble. It was really tough to see, but the ref did a nice job getting down there really quickly to have the good view of that.
Yep, so it stays Norwood's ball, inbounding the sideline rather than under the basket, as COVID protocols now require. Forrest ball handling out high now to Caitlin Grant. Oh, saw maybe an opportunity to drive, quickly cut off by Westwood. Maggie Federico is going to keep trying until she gets one of those to fall. All right, Carolyn Forrest battling down low against two Westwood players, able to come away with drawing the foul.
Yeah, well, I mean, Norwood did a nice job spacing the court there. Caitlin able to find Maggie open. Maggie taking a good look.
Yeah, absolutely.
And now Norwood gets to the line.
Yeah. So Carolyn Forrest at the line for 2. Can't get the first one to fall.
A lot of these girls in their free throws are just a little too strong. They're eating their Wheaties, aren't they?
Yeah, absolutely. Now, Federico and Grant in to rebound with Forrest at the line and Cadet and Delamere in the backcourt. Well, Westwood is able to come away with that, but pressured by Maggie Federico, making life difficult. Just over the outstripped fingertips of Kaylee Delamere, and then Mulligan's able to finish the fast break layup.
First couple points of the evening for Madeline Mulligan, number 44 for Westwood. Ooh, there's a dangerous lob. That worked, though.
But good, break the press. Oh, Caroline just can't get that one to fall. Cadet fighting for the ball. Oh, and she gets the tie up, and the possession arrow favors Norwood, so they'll be able to inbound the ball and take the last shot of the quarter if they wait long enough into the clock.
Excellent work there by Tali Cadet. I thought Westwood had that ball completely, and she got right in there, battled for it.
Absolutely.
Good work for number 24 off the bench for the Mustangs.
So Caroline Forrest now ball handling way out of her normal position.
Nice pick
stop,
from
pop.
Maggie.
Oh, and there she goes. Yeah, nice pick from Federico, and Caroline Forrest drains the open jumper.
I wish we could almost give Maggie an assist on that. That's what really created that shot.
Yes, absolutely. All right, so a little bit of a rough first quarter, as I think Norwood kind of getting adjusted to their new roles out there on the court with players missing, but only down 9. Good defense, and Westwood came out with that full court press and really bothered Norwood from the beginning. So.
Well, really good work, and it'll be interesting to see what adjustments they make now that they've learned to play together a little bit. We saw Caroline handling the point a little bit there at the end. She's been really active driving. I wouldn't be surprised to see her play a little bit more behind the arc going forward. And Maggie setting that pick, if she's able to set picks like that through the game, that could be a real dangerous weapon to get some shooters open for the Mustangs.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know that Delamere and Grant are not shy about taking those long-range shots, and Maggie Federico's proven the same. So, if they can pop people open out there at the arc and start draining a few of those, they could be back in this pretty quickly.
Absolutely. We've got a full day of basketball for you here on NCM. Following this game, we'll have another broadcast as the varsity Mustangs team will take on the Westwood Wolverines varsity girls team. So come check us out. The Mustangs have been really strong this season, 4-2. They are one of the leaders in their large school division in the TVL. So the Lady Mustangs looking to continue a little bit of a 3-game winning streak they've got going, and that'll be right next, coming up next on NCM.
Yeah, absolutely. Hopefully the varsity squad isn't suffering the same sort of short bench issues. I mean, again, not sure what's going on, but it's always tough to be missing players.
Yeah, we're seeing a couple of girls kind of taking a breather outside, especially to kind of keep themselves distanced, get a little bit of fresh air here with about a minute to go. These breaks in between the quarters, and especially between the halves, they fly.
They really do. They really do. And when you've played every minute of the first quarter, a little breather's not a bad thing.
Well, we hope you're enjoying watching this game at home as much as you can't be with us. We have some fake fans in the stands.
We do.
We've got our cardboard cutouts like we saw the pro baseball teams doing a little while ago. Nice to see those out there.
Yep, and we now have a few more fans, live, real fans in the building as parents have been allowed to come. I'm not sure if it's one parent only or just parents. I'm not sure what the restriction is. But
well, nice to see some people here, and obviously everyone's distanced with masks, but trying to keep that going.
All right, so starting the second quarter, we've got Grant, Venditti, Federico, Delamere, and Cadet on the court.
Caroline Forrest looks like she will be subbing in, so she gets her much-deserved rest after playing really well there in that first quarter.
Absolutely. Ella Mason finds Mulligan. Mulligan looking down low for Lennon. And finds Noble. Gets that.
Nice take there as Westwood opens the scoring with Hillary Noble. Number 33 getting on the board for them.
Grant out high with the ball, looks to drive. runs into a forest of green and can't quite get that to fall. And
Wouldn't
now
be surprised to see Caitlin Grant doing some more of that driving this quarter.
Ainsley Grinley looking for the baby skyhook there. Not quite sure who that is. Oh, giving it to Grinley will inbounds.
Yeah, she tried that little skyhook, a
Yeah.
little flared in that last shot. Huh?
Yeah. Finds Mason. Drives on Delamere. Cut off by Federico. Finds Mulligan, who takes the shot. Falls right to the feet of. Oh, that's Venditti, and now she found Caitlin Grant, who's pushing, trying to get out there. Can't get that to fall. Gets her own rebound. Sort of a self pass.
Look at the energy Caitlin Grant is bringing right now.
Dally picks up her. Oh, the travel.
Yeah, I think she kind of kicked that back foot up.
Yeah.
But you know what? Tally did a nice job of really running down fast. She was moving on that play, as was Caitlin, really trying to get something going.
This is Mason bringing the ball up. With Grinsley in the backcourt, Mulligan, Lennon, and Noble out there with them.
Nice to see Coach Hiltz for Westwood really rotating in his players. A couple of these girls were starters in the first quarter. A couple of them came off the bench. So he's trying to kind of give his team every different combination he can get.
There's some good ball movement here from Westwood as they sort of test the Norwood defense. Mason out top, cut off by Delamere.
Yeah, Mason knew she needed to get the shot off with that shot clock winding down, and she takes one. But Norwood's defense was right on it. I thought there was going to be a little inside bounce pass to Hillary Noble there. Tali Cadet is right there to make sure that doesn't happen. So team defense, the Norwood team learning to play together a little bit better.
Yeah, absolutely. So Anna Rafferty and Catherine McGowan, Raftery and Catherine McGowan have now checked in for Westwood. Caitlin Grant
Tali
playing the
Cadet for
point.
Norwood will take a breather as Sophia Venditti re-enters the game. And
Grant
there's
to
Sophia,
Venditti.
number 20.
Oh, and finds Venditti down under. Fortunately, right into the backboard. Well,
And she draws the foul.
draws the foul.
Amazing what a little rest can do. She comes off
Absolutely.
and she looks energized.
Yeah, so that foul was on Lennon, number 35 for Westwood, sending Venditti to the line for 2. Short arms the first.
Yeah, I was saying earlier everything was a little too strong. Now we got to go to the other way
Yeah,
after that first shot.
They're calibrating is what they're doing. They're triangulating the basket.
The crew of rebounders will come in now.
We got Forrest and Federico down to rebound. Venditti makes that unnecessary
There
as
we
she sinks the
go.
second.
She calibrates and Sophia is on the board. 17-7 Westwood.
Raftery guarded by Venditti. Now out to McGowan. McGowan looks down low for Noble. Bounce pass over to Raftery, and she gets that to fall.
Nice work there. Anna Raftery, number 34, now on the board. Westwood has really spread their scoring out tonight.
They have. Oh, Caitlin Grant looking for Venditti down low. Billy tries to turn the corner, manages to draw the foul on. Is that Noble there? I think number 33.
I believe so. That will send Sophia Venditti right back to the line, right where she just was, where she sunk the last one.
So now maybe she's got the range. We'll get these two. She's shooting 2. First one with no rebounders. And she does just that. Now she'll bring the rebounders in and hopefully make them superfluous as we have some substitutions on the Westwood side. Bo checking back in along with McGrail. Bo, who was kind of the go-to scorer for Westwood early in this game. And Venditti sets the second.
Great free throw shooting from Sophia Venditti tonight. That's her third.
That's great. McGrail now running the point, bringing the ball up with McGowan right there. McGowan's going to take that 3.
Ooh,
Just a little off.
I like the confidence from
No
McGowan
kidding.
there, putting that shot up.
Well, I'm thinking she might come from a basketball family because I called the boys varsity game against Westwood, and there was a very good player on the Westwood team, McGowan for the boys, so possibly a sibling, and he was fearless in the same way. So
Would not be a surprise at all. A lot of these girls I also recognize from doing the soccer games.
yep,
Westwood has a lot of overlapping,
Yep.
a lot of athletic
Yep.
girls.
Yep. Caitlin Grant there with a great drive to the basket and strong finish, as Norwood brings the lead under double digits. McGrail continuing to ball handle, guarded by Federico. And she finds Mason.
Oh, good look there from Ella Mason, who's been playing distributor tonight, but hey, give her an open shot. She can certainly dial it up from that range.
Absolutely. And Westwood has called off the full court press for this quarter at least, giving Norwood a little more opportunity to get up the court, which Kiki Delamere does there. Passes off to Forrest.
Yeah, that full court press was really looking good, but I think Coach Hiltz wanted to see some different looks on defense from his team.
Forrest off to Grant. Grant back to Forrest. Forrest is going to pop from there. Oh, and get that to fall. Very nice. Very nice.
Caroline Forrest really shouldering the scoring load right now. She's got 9.
Maybe she's not a forward. Maybe she's a guard. They got to get her with ball handling, shooting from out high.
They have her listed as a forward in our program, but
Yep.
she has taken on those guard duties real well.
So Bo in the right place there to gather that miss and sink the second chance shot.
And a quick timeout from Coach Blaze. It looks like he's going to get Tali Cadet back in the game for Norwood.
Well, obviously I think in today's basketball, forwards are supposed to be able to ball handle and shoot from outside. There doesn't seem to be the traditional. You're not posting up all the time anymore. So
No, you've got these 7-foot guys in the NBA that are better shooters than any of us could even dream of being.
Yeah, wasn't Anthony Davis was actually a guard in high school? It's crazy. And I think he was that tall.
The ability to play a lot of positions for these guys, and we see that in lots of different sports. Nice to see some of the girls here being able to switch between playing guard, playing forward, and especially where Norwood is right now, that versatility is going to come in handy.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, especially if you're facing a full court press, if your forwards can handle the ball, it's a lot easier to break it than.
That's for sure. Curious to see if Westwood will go back to it at some point. But like I said, Coach Hiltz really trying to kind of mix up his rotations, see what he's got from his girls, and probably a good idea, especially when you're facing a team that's a little short-handed and trying to find their breath like Norwood is right now.
Well, and certainly, I suppose you can always pull that full court press right back out of your pocket and take Norwood by surprise for a couple of easy steals, right? So
that's it. Don't get them too comfortable.
Right, exactly. So Delamere will inbounds to Grant. Caitlin's going to bring the ball up the court. She's got Cadet, Venditti, and Forrest down low right now.
You can almost see Caitlin when she's bringing it up a little more relaxed because she doesn't see 2 Westwood players right in her face.
Right, absolutely. So Forrest trying to get another 3. Couldn't get that one to fall. Finds McGrail, who finds Bo up top, who with a little...
Nice read there by Kiki Delamere.
Yep.
That ball was kind of had a little bit of backspin on her, and she stuck with it.
Little skip pass out to Venditti. Who's going to find Delamere, who's going to take the 3. Oh, just can't get that to fall, but Forrest comes down with the rebound. Nope. And apparently nothing there, but Venditti comes away with a loose ball, finds Grant, who finds Forrest.
Hey, Norwood had a new shot clock on that. They've got some more time to make something happen.
Little handoff out high to Grant. It's being guarded there by McGrail. Forrest has got Bo. She's going to drive, 14 on 14, and can't get that to fall. Good defense from there by Bo. Mason, I think, driving. Takes herself a little under the basket, can't get that to fall. Grantland comes down with the ball, able to tear it away from Raftery.
Yeah, good look there from Ella Mason. Nice drive from number 4 for Westwood.
Good defense from McGrail, really bothering Grant there, but Grant's able to pick that ball up, find Venditti, who finds Forrest. Who's now picked her dribble up a little stuck. Grant comes over to rescue her. Back to Forrest. I think Forrest is thinking about either driving or taking the
4
shot.
seconds, they
gotta
got to
take
get
the
one
shot.
up.
No, couldn't quite get that to fall. Good defense by Westwood there.
Caitlin Grant was able to get that shot up at least, to give Norwood a shot as the basket.
So substitutions on both teams. Federico checks in for Grant. I think we now have Grinley back in, Mulligan, McGowan. I think that's Raftery. Yep. Nope. Bo. I can't see who's Venditti's got.
Yeah, Norwood's a little easier to keep track of with one player out.
Yeah, exactly.
We know who's in the game by process of elimination.
Yep.
And it's,
McGowan dribbling out at the arc. Finds Mulligan. A little pump fake on Federico. Gets her to bite. Finds McGowan again. Down to Bo. Out to Lennon. No, wait. Yes, Lennon. Oh, finding Bo down low. Can't get that to fall. Mulligan gets the rebound and
second kind of cleanup basket tonight from Madeline Mulligan. She's done a nice job of of being in the right place and finishing, which is something a coach always likes to see. They tried the pick there with Maggie to set Kiki open for a 3, but didn't quite connect.
Forrest out high. Drops it off for Federico. He's going to drive, runs into traffic, finds Venditti out high. Cut off there well. Oh, blocked there. Oh, comes to Delamere.
Oh, Kiki throws it up. She had to get something up, didn't she?
Yeah. It's all right.
Hey, good awareness, at least getting a shot up and giving your team a chance. You hate to be holding the ball when that shot clock runs out.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. Noble in now. I think we're placing Bo. So McGowan. Oh, good job from Delamere there to bother Grinley, but Grinley comes away with the ball, now driving in. Oh, good hands from Venditti.
Oh,
and then
awesome
Federico
team defense.
hits the deck, as she often does, to get that loose ball.
Yeah, it started with Kiki with all that pressure, and then inside you had Venditti and Federico working together. Norwood really earned that turnover themselves with under a minute to go now.
Finds Venditti, who's going to drive the baseline, gets cut off by Lennon. Back out to Forrest. He's got Noble on her. He's going to step back, take the shot. Short, rebound by Lennon, but then she little excited and throws it right over Grinley's head.
Yeah, it's going to create an opportunity for Norwood here at the in the waning moments of this second half.
Yeah, that's down only 9. Federico will inbound the ball. Oh, a good look at Forrest, but nice step there by Noble to cut that off. And Grinley now. So Westwood's going to be able to hold for really bring the clock down in this first half. Grinley to Mulligan, guarded by Federico. Oh, quick hands there, and unfortunately, Forrest knocked it away, but Federico didn't see it, and Westwood able to recover for the miss there by Lennon.
10 seconds to go, and looks like Caitlin Grant will get in here. Norwood wants her in for a chance at a final shot, perhaps.
Nope, the full court press, so now Westwood's going to bring the press. So
Kiki was right on it, recognizing it.
Oh, nice job by Sophia, but a little casual on that second pass.
And there's Mulligan trying to clean up.
Oh, and Grinley gets able to draw the foul from Grant. A little 3-on-3 violence there.
Yeah, 0.7 seconds to go. Showing 0 for you folks at home, but we have just a couple ticks of the clock, and Westwood will go to the line.
Grinley has a chance here to put Westwood back up double digits. Rattles off the rim. Venditti and Forrest into rebound along with Noble and Lennon. Grinley at the line. And she gets that to fall.
I think that will be how we end this game, or at least this half, excuse me. Well, Eric, we were saying Norwood was going to keep that under double digits going in. They're as close as you can get to keeping it under. Westwood with a 10-point lead.
Yeah, no, a great showing by the Norwood girls. Didn't give up, battled the whole time. Definitely, I think, adjusting to. I don't want to harp on this, but without they're only an eight-man roster, so they're missing a full quarter of their roster. That's a tough thing to adjust to, and I think they're doing a reasonably good job.
Yeah, they've done really well on kind of working with each other, setting picks and learning some new different positions. And our fans that are in the bunch are enjoying it, both our human fans and our cardboard cutouts.
Yep, everyone going crazy. So, but and credit to Westwood, right? Really strong defense, some good ball movement in the offensive end. They're a good team and giving Norwood everything they can handle, and it shows on the scoreboard right now.
Absolutely. And Westwood, a good program. Their varsity team has struggled a little bit this year. They've been in a lot of games, but we'll get to see them next. That game coming up for you, as we mentioned earlier, right after this game here on NCM. We have also some other upcoming broadcasts here on NCM on Thursday.
Which is actually tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yes. We will be right back at it. I won't be, but
I think I'm back for at least the JV game.
I think we will have you back here taking over the JV broadcasts. That will be against Ashland, so we'll see a different school come into town at 4 p.m. There will also be some hockey action simultaneously. So boys varsity hockey will be in action against Westwood And girls varsity basketball will be in action against Ashland Wright following the JV basketball game. So a lot of sports action kind of jam-packed into this week. We can thank Mother Nature for that.
Yep. And after you've had all that sports excitement, you can also tune in for the live broadcast of Norwood's town meeting, which is often almost as exciting as high school basketball. Not. And I say that as a town meeting member.
Well, NCM is going to be your place to see it all, and we hope you will see it in HD.
Yes, exactly.
Make sure I get the channel right, 1072. NCM really thankful to be able to get their broadcast in HD. So if you're watching on Comcast Channel 8 right now, switch on over and you can see us.
Yeah,
well, I'm sure you don't want to see that. But
wait a little while. Wait till the action starts back up, then switch over, because otherwise you're going to get a high definition view of this, and nobody really wants that.
Well, the game has been exciting,
Yep.
and we should continue to feel more of that excitement when the varsity team comes to play in a bit.
All right, and there's the dulcet tones of the scoreboard buzzer, letting us know that the very brief halftime is over.
It is amazing how quick that flies. Credit as well, we saw another one of the referees just kind of come in, so now I think they're going to have a two-man crew working this. The referee who was out there in that first half, doing it by himself, running up and down the court, that's something that doesn't get noticed a whole lot. But
No,
credit to him.
it's difficult to see everything when you're the only one out there.
And he's done a really good job of being on top of everything, and I think it's called a great game so far.
Absolutely. So Norwood inbounding, Grant to Delamere with Federico, Forrest, and Venditti. Finds Federico out. She's going to drive, tries to turn the corner, gets cut off, but finds Forrest. Forrest also cut off. Good defense there by the Westwood. Forrest behind the arc. Delamere going to cut behind.
Oh, Caroline's going to try it.
Oh! Almost a pass to Venditti. She just couldn't quite handle it.
That was, her foot was, I think, right on that line, and the ref was right there to make the nice call.
But, not a bad. It was a good open look for Carolyn, and no shame in taking that. Just couldn't get it to fall. So Mulligan out to McGrail. Back to Mulligan. To Mason. Puts the ball on the floor. Tries to. He does a nice job. Deflects that pass, and Forrest is able to gather the loose ball. Delamere now playing the point, bringing the ball up. The drive on Mason. Hands the ball off to Grant.
Ooh, just off her fingertips
Yep.
there.
Coach Blaze yelling for the screen. Couldn't quite get one going, and a little turnover there. But now McGrail bringing the ball up with Mason, Mulligan, Noble, and Raftery out there. Mulligan looking for Noble, who tries to turn on Venditti. Can't. Pops the ball back out high to Mason. Mason looks to drive. Cut off by Federico. Finds Mulligan. Oh, Mulligan now finds the open Raftery, who kind of a circus shot. Can't get that to fall, but McGrail's right there to clean up the loose ball and get that easy layup.
Yeah, nice job by Kella finding an open path to the basket, and she's able to finish.
Caitlin up top. Looks to maybe drive. Oh, and unfortunately loses her dribble, but recovers. To Delamere, who's harassed by Mason. Forrest looking to drive. Finds Federico. Shields drives. Can't get there. Yeah, fortunately double dribble. Good defense there by Mulligan to cut off that drive by Maggie and force her into the double dribble violation.
Yeah, Norwood kind of saved that drive there. I thought that was going to go out of bounds off Caitlin Grant. She did a nice job of hustling over. And I like the way Kiki Delamere has really been taking control at the point. You just see her getting more confident the more she's able to kind of play that role today.
Absolutely. Substitutions there for Westwood with Bo and Lennon back in.
Again, that rotating cast for Coach Hiltz. Nice to see them all getting a chance to play with
Mason
each other.
defended out high there by Delamere, and then the screen.
Ooh,
Mason
beautiful.
makes the turn.
Give and go pass from Mulligan there.
Venditti with the sort of skyhook pass there to Grant as she was being pressured
They
by
call him
McGrail.
that skyhook a little bit.
I know,
tonight.
yeah.
Some of these.
I'm dating
girls get
myself.
fancy.
Oh, and Federico just can't get that one to fall, but she charges in, rips that ball away, hits the deck as she often does. Oh, and
Ooh. Look at that energy that Maggie's bringing, really going for that ball.
absolutely. Yeah, does referencing the skyhook date me horribly? Because I don't think anyone's done it since, what, Jabbar way back when.
Well, maybe not as
Well,
regularly as
right,
Kareem.
right.
I'm sure we still see it.
Yeah, I'm sure we see it, but no one ever. I don't think it ever gets called like that anymore. Oh, Forrest drives hard, can't quit that to fall. Yep, here Coach Blaze saying right idea. I think absolutely she saw the lane, took it, just couldn't get that to fall.
Yeah,
McGowan
Caroline
now.
Forest game also getting a lot more confident. We're seeing
Yep.
today.
McGowan was picked up there by Grant. Now McGrail's driving and finds an open Lennon.
Wow.
Oh, and then
Oh, that pass did it go 5-hole or did I?
it seemed like maybe, yeah. Oh, just a little
Beautiful
too
look.
much on that. Oh,
Look at that hustle from Kella McGrail to get there and the feed
Oh,
to
and-
Mason.
yep, unfortunate. Unfortunate there. Kiki Delamere did what she could, but couldn't quite bother that shot enough.
8 points in transition.
So Grant bringing the ball up. Forrest driving the baseline, looks for that up and over. Oh, can't get that to fall. That would have been a fantastic shot. Oh, and keeps battling and draws the foul.
Getting to the line. She seems excited about that.
Absolutely. Yeah, unfortunately, Westwood's managed to double up Norwood now, 28-14, but there's Caroline Forrest with an opportunity to bite into that a little bit. Does just that.
Caroline is in double digits tonight.
Excellent. Yeah, she's definitely, I think, stepped up in this game, no doubt. Sinks the second.
And she makes
Excellent.
both. Nice work.
All right, quick substitution here for Norwood as Caroline gets a well-deserved breather and Daly Cadet checks back in, bringing her usual energy, I'm sure. And Grinley running the point. Was that
Nice
McGowan, I
pick
think,
there.
with the... Delamere brings that ball down.
She
Now
was in
it's
the
to-
perfect spot. Did a nice job
Absolutely.
controlling that rebound.
Yep. It was a positional rebound. She knew where to be. Now Federico looking to try and drive, couldn't quite get it. Now she's going to take that shot. Oh, hits the rim. Can't quite get that to go. Coach Blaze happy with that though.
Yep.
Maggie got herself some separation, took the shot.
Yeah, she's had a lot of good looks here, and she threw that one up. It looked good from my angle.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the ref should have given it to her just for that. So, Grinley to McGowan. McGowan guarded by Federico. Looking for the cutting. Lennon, little too much there. It was like, yeah. Coach Griggs is happy with
did
it.
a nice job of moving inside there, but
Yep.
that pass just too tall.
No,
for her.
I think clearly good ball movement, good off the ball movement. Westwood's coach very happy to see that. Just execution a little lacking, but they'll connect on that soon enough, and it's just some good basketball IQ. Grant out high here, guarded by Raftery. I think we've had some substitutions that I didn't pay attention to. Federico's going to drive, finds a circus shot, can't get that to
Ooh,
fall.
Too much.
McGowan chases down the loose ball. She'll carry that up with Grinley, Lennon, Mulligan, and Raftery out there. Oh, and then sinks that too. It's Grant now bringing the ball up. Met out high there by Raftery. Finds Delamere, who's met by Grinley, looking for that bounce pass into Venditti.
Yeah,
And
strong
Kiki-
pass inside there.
Kiki does well to tie that up, and possession arrow favors Norwood, so they get the ball.
And I think they're going to get a sub after this. It looked like Caroline Forrest was about to check into the game. Coach Blaze doing a nice job of kind of using his timeouts and spreading them out a bit because he knows his girls need the rest.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. No, I mean, thankfully this this game is happening far enough in the season where they're all in pretty good game shape, and it's not, if this were the first or second game of the season where they just really haven't had to play a game, you'd be a little more worried about it too, but still, you need to give them a breather. Give them a
Yeah,
chance to.
These girls thought they were going to be playing 3 games this week, and they're kind of playing almost 3 in 1 tonight.
Yeah, absolutely.
So if they felt cooped up energy from the snow day and the remote learning day, well, here's their chance.
Yep,
They're getting it all
absolutely.
out. Norwood was remote learning yesterday, and I assume Westwood was as well.
I would imagine.
And the girls doing a nice job as well in their classes. It's not easy these days to be at home and keep that discipline. But a lot of them doing really well in school as well. So tip of the cap to them there.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I hate being at home, but keeping that discipline.
I can't imagine
paying
being a
me for that.
teenager.
Yeah,
and-
exactly,
And,
exactly.
and feeling that and having to look at your friends that you so badly want to see. And
Right.
You're just seeing them through the computer. But hopefully things continue to progress
Yes.
better. That's
Yep,
we
yep.
can-
Fingers crossed, right? The vaccine will get rolled out, and we'll eventually be back to full-time in-person, or at least much more in-person instruction. I'm sure you looking forward to that as well.
Oh, I can't wait. I
Yep.
can't wait.
So Grinley bringing up, guarded by Grant, tries to drive. Grant heads her off, finds Raftery out
And
wide.
after, yep.
And then I think Grinley called for the. Oh no!
No,
No, yeah,
that
Grinley
would be
called for the
Grinley,
foul. Well,
I
that's her
guess, Westwood.
third.
Yeah, Norwood has not picked up a foul this half, so, I mean, we're still not all that far into it, but a really nice job kind of
Yeah,
being
playing
in the right spot and playing defense without picking those up.
That's very good. So Delamere hands off to Grant. Grant looks to drive on Raftery. Can't. Cut off. Finds Forrest out high. Quick pass over to Federico, who picks
Very
up that loose
strong
ball.
pass.
Forrest calling for it and gets it back. She looks to drive. Scoops it up. Can't get it to fall, but does draw the foul, I think, on Lennon.
And between her and Sophia, they've been getting to the line a lot tonight, and the free throw shooting has, not to jinx anything, has looked really solid for the Mustangs.
Yeah, absolutely. So Forrest at the line for two. Oh, can't get that first one. A little back of the
Well,
rim.
why did I say it was
I know,
supposed to
you-
look
it's
really
all your
good?
fault.
You could send a hate mail to me on that.
There you go. There you go. Oh, so I was wrong. That foul was on McGowan, not on Lennon. McGowan is checked out now. This is Lennon. We've got Noble, Raftery, Mason, Grinley, and Mulligan in.
And Caroline doesn't care what we think. She sinks the second.
Yeah, she's stupid announcers.
She's had some great form on those free throws, the entire Norwood team. You can tell they've been practicing them.
Absolutely. That's Raftery with the three. Can't get that to fall, but fortunate bounce over there to Grinley. And now it looks to drive. Finds Raftery again. After he's thinking about taking that long two. Nope, Mason makes a
Ooh.
cut. Finds her way through and gets that layup to fall. So
Look at that pass inside, and that's a really nice job opening up space.
absolutely. So Caitlin continuing to spend a lot of time at the point. Forrest now handling out wide. Tries to get that.
Almost
can't,
goes.
But gets her own rebound. Cut off on the baseline, trapped a little bit, needs help.
She's got the
finds
sea
Grant.
of green against her, but she kicks it out.
Maggie Federico looking to set the screen, almost screened Grant. Grant finds Forrest again. Forrest has to hit the deck, finds Cadet. So
Couple seconds
light
left
the
on that shot clock.
Better take the shot.
Hey, it's an open look for Caroline Forrest, but it doesn't go.
But they're feeling a little rushed as the shot clock coming down. So substitutions from Westwood again as Bowe and McGrail check in for Grinley. No, wait, Grinley and Mulligan. Leaving us with Mason, McGrail, Raftery, Bowe, and Noble on the court.
So Via Venditti also checked back in for Norwood. I was just about to say I'm surprised she's not next to the scorer's table ready to go, and she came hustling down out of those bleachers.
Yeah, are you even allowed to be next to the scorer's table under these conditions? I'm not sure.
I've seen a couple of them do it.
I mean, okay.
We don't have a very crowded scorer's table.
No, well, that's just true.
That is also the hand sanitizer. That's
Oh, that's
where
true.
they've been
You do
going
need to go to
make
the
sure
hand
they're ready.
sanitizer. Yep. So, no,
We've
good job.
wondered on past broadcasts, does that hand sanitizer, when you're putting it on coming into the game, how does that affect a shot?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, good look there from Forrest to Venditti, who's going to drive. Can't get that to fall, but does draw the foul.
That's a great take from her. I thought she had a really clear look coming around, almost creating her own shot. I really didn't see the opening for her.
It was well done, and that foul's on Bowe for her first. Venditti at the line for two. And gets a friendly home gym roll on that first one.
Yeah, she hasn't needed it on the others. She's 4 of 5 from the line tonight.
Fantastic. Bowe and Noble in to rebound for Westwood with Grant and Forrest for Norwood.
Doesn't quite go, but that theme of the night, Eric, some good free throw shooting from Norwood has kind of kept them afloat so far.
Absolutely. Miss McGrail comes up with Mason on her wing, is holding for the last shot, I suspect. At least they'll try. Raftery, Bow, Noble out there. She's wide open. Figures she's going to take it.
Yep.
Maggie Federico with the tip to Forrest. And Forrest driving. Oh! Oh, but she gets her own rebound and gets that to fall. What a great effort from Carolyn to finish that quarter. Excellent.
Buzzer goes off. Look at that. No one able to get it. And the fans at home on the Mustang fan cam, they love it.
Going wild. That is fantastic.
Strong way to end the quarter there for the Mustangs. They are within 12. So, with this game that was a 10-point game at half. Westwood has had the advantage in the third quarter, but they are not running away with this game by any means right now.
No, absolutely not. And every girl on that Norwood team continues to battle. They're working really, really hard. Some really positive things, and just some great individual plays, great team plays that just haven't necessarily resulted in a basket at the end. Just a little bit off, but still, I think Coach Blaze has got to be happy with what he sees, and definitely something to build on for the next game, for this final quarter, and for the next game.
Mm-hmm.
So
we'll be excited to see all of that, and NCM will have all of these games live for you on our channel. Check out 1072 for the HG view of this game. If you're someone who is watching on Comcast Channel 8, 1072 would give you a great chance to see it in HD. But Eric, this season winding down very soon. It feels like it just started.
I know, it really does. It's kind of amazing how quickly it's coming to a close, and I think every girl out there is very grateful that she's had this opportunity, and and now we're going to go into that weird, what are they calling it, fall two?
Fall two.
Fall two.
We're going to get some volleyball. I think we're going to get some football.
Yep, that's the plan. Some indoor track.
Yep.
I think there's some schools that maybe actually didn't play soccer in the fall are now playing soccer in this fall too.
Ooh.
So, yeah,
they better get some warm soccer clothing because it is going to be cold out there.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I was mentioning it the other day to someone that Norwood was playing football in February, and I said, well, football games have been played in the cold, but
they certainly
better
have.
be ready. There could be a lot of snow on the ground for some of these.
I don't know if the snow's but I can't imagine hitting one another when it's 20 degrees out. I mean, doesn't really appeal to me when it's 60, but
if you get drafted by Green Bay, you
well,
don't
yeah,
have
I
much
mean,
of a choice.
I'm not sure a whole lot of the kids who are going to be playing football this year get drafted by Green Bay, but still, I hear what you're saying. And football players pride themselves on being tough.
That's it.
Oh, Mason had a beat on that, couldn't quite get there, and Caitlin, couldn't get that to fall. Nice drive.
Kiki gets
Kiki
just a piece.
Playing safety there, couldn't quite, got a finger on that ball, but couldn't bring it down.
I think I saw Caitlin Grant with the visible fist pump. She wanted that to go so badly, and it just missed.
So McGrail picks Forrest up way high. Forrest splits the defender, stops, pops, misses. Rebound there by Raftery, who finds a streaking Mason for the run out. And did he get away with a little bump there?
Yep.
But then Noble able to finish that.
Yeah, nice job cleaning up there by Hillary Noble. Two girls now on Forrest. We're starting to see the pressure coming a little more here from Westwood. There they are again. They know she's dangerous.
Venditti with a nice cut there to give Forrest an outlet, and then ball bothered from behind by Noble there, and Venditti drops it into Mason's lap. Mason bothered by Delamere, finds McGrail, guarded by Grant.
Yeah, I think Sophia on that last play was paying so much attention to the folks behind her, she didn't see Ella Mason right in front of her.
McGrail to Raftery to Mason. Delamere
Mason with
playing
a quick
some good
fake, but Kiki didn't bite.
It's Noble looking for the three. Can't get that to fall. But Bo able to get the rebound, but throws it right to Delamere, who...
Athletic play from Amanda Bo to really keep that one in play for Westwood. Unfortunately, went right over one of her teammates in Norwood, able to come back the other way with it.
Maggie Federico doing a nice job there to drive and then find Forrest to open for the wide open three that she drains.
This is the turning into the Caroline Forrest game, isn't it? She is lighting it up, hitting her shots from outside the arc, the free throw, driving inside. She's done it all.
Yeah, you got to hope that maybe this is, I don't think Caroline's ever been, I think she's shown a lot of confidence all season long, but maybe this this opens up a new dimension to her game. Is that Raftery gets the 3 in return, but
Speaking of nice games, Anna Raftery, just a freshman for Westwood, she's been around the ball a whole lot too. I feel like we've been calling her name half the night.
I think you're absolutely right.
Both these teams pretty young. Westwood has 4 freshmen on the roster. Norwood has 5.
Forrest. Oh, just can't get. Oh, but Venditti with a strong rebound comes up, can't get that to fall.
I think we might have gotten away with a little lucky that Amanda Bowe kind of pulled the ball away. I saw a couple Norwood players almost coming over the top there.
So McGrail guarded closely by Delamere. Raftery out with another 3. A little short on that one.
It was nothing but net.
It was nothing but net. This is true. In not a particularly good way, but yes, nothing but net.
And Anna Raftery has looked really good though.
Oh, absolutely, no, certainly.
And nice to see her continuing to take those shots.
Yep. And she took the shot that the defense gave her, right?
Exactly. And we've seen that. Both of these coaches today have been really positive when their teams are taking open shots. They're not just results focused. They really want that process to develop. And that's what you want on the JV level.
Absolutely. So Grant over to Forrest. Forrest to Venditti, who's going to drive, split the defense. Can't get the floater to fall. And Bowe, with those long arms, brings down that rebound.
Yeah, Sophia looks like she said, you know what, they're going to give it to me. I'm going to try to take it.
McGowan back to Grinley. That sandwich there for Venditti.
Pick set to her.
Maggie couldn't bring that rebound down, but bothered it enough that it was able to bounce over to Delamere, who picks up that loose ball. And then Grant finds it wide open. Carolyn Forrest to it. A little pump fake and gets Lennon to bite, and then takes that wide open jumper and gets it to sink.
18 tonight for Caroline Forrest.
Yeah, she's just having a tremendous game. Delamere doing a great job on D there. Maggie Federico doing well to guard Bowe. Forces her into that hook that can't fall. Oh, and then Venditti saves that, but unfortunately just a little taller than Kiki Delamere is on that pass. Oh, and then what happens there? I think maybe Maggie's getting called for a foul. Yeah, reach in here.
Yeah, I think that will be Maggie's first of the night.
Yep. It's all right. Yeah, you hear Coach Blaze say, hey, that's still good work. That's still good work as she's battling under the down low for those loose balls.
Norwood's, it's only their first foul of this half, so they are nowhere near the bonus.
That's
so
remarkable.
That's okay.
Oh, a little travel there, huh? Yeah. All right. So force the turnover with the defense, and Delamere will. And apparently Westwood is in their 32 defense.
Oh, I think we're seeing
Maggie runs into a crowd. Can't get.
Yeah, we're seeing.
Oh, what a hustle play by
low.
Maggie Federico, hitting the deck hard and makes that little shovel pass over to Grant, and Carolyn Forrest just battling underneath.
She's gonna get to the line again.
Yep. No, she and Bowe are two tough players and battling hard underneath the basket there.
Oh, in and out.
Yeah, didn't get the friendly roll on that one. Looks like we're getting a substitution. Maggie Federico's getting a nice breather after hitting the deck so hard. And Taylor Cadet's going to come back in.
She gives her coach an elbow. She seems to be feeling pretty good even after hitting the deck.
Nice job by Caitlin Grant. Can't get that to fall. Right to... Oh! Kiki Delamere ties him up.
Such a strong offensive rebound for Caitlin Grant right there.
Absolutely. Fortunately, possession arrow favors Westwood, so that tie-up goes to them. McGowan inbounds to Grinley. It's going to be picked up high by Delamere. Kiki playing some great defense there, really harassing her. McGowan looking to drive, picks up her dribble. Oh, nice hands there by Venditti, who finds Delamere, who's going to look if she can beat Grinley. Can't quite do it. Finds Grant up high. Grant's looking for the open 3 now. Not happy with herself. Could hear her calling the mulligan. Oh, whoa! And Taylor Cadet just comes flying in for that rebound. I think Taylor Grant might have gotten away with a little bit of the push on Mulligan there, but
she was moving down there though. She really worked hard to get that deep.
She absolutely did, and credit to Taylor Cadet for coming up with that rebound. Grant inbounds to Delamere. And Diddy looks to turn the corner on Noble, finds Forrest wide open for the baseline jumper,
Ooh.
can't get that to fall. Rebound by Lennon. Gridley looks to push, turns Delamere around a little bit, but can't quite succeed in getting past her. She stays in front of her. Gridley finds McGowan, who's going to take this three.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man.
In and out.
That's
Venditti
as good
with
as luck
the...
as you're going to get.
Yep. Carolyn Forrest hands off to Delamere.
That was a little no-look handoff.
Yeah. Venditti pops out, receives the pass, finds Forrest. Nope.
Yeah, we're going to have a travel call there against the Mustangs. And we're going to have Maggie Federico coming back in the game, I think, for Caitlin Grant, it looks like.
Give Caitlin a well-deserved breather. She's been working hard. McGowan inbounds to Grinley again. She's with Mulligan, Lennon, and Noble.
Under 2 minutes to go here. Westwood up
It's-
by 14.
McGowan looks to drive, picks up her dribble, finds Mulligan.
Ooh, good look.
Nope. Daly Cadet comes down with the rebound. Oh, unfortunate.
Coming down with that.
Yep. Oh, got her for the travel.
Yeah, that'll go against Grinley. I think she wasn't quite sure what she wanted to do with that. She saw the pass, she saw the lane open, and I think tried to do both.
Yeah, I think maybe a last-minute decision to make the pass, and she'd already committed to the layup. Oh. Good job by Maggie Federico to turn the corner on that trap. Oh, and looking for Daly Cadet, couldn't quite connect there, but
Hey, something I'm hearing more from Norwood is their team is talking a lot right now. We've been seeing them calling each other's names, setting picks for each other. So, like we said, they're starting to get more comfortable with each other, and that's starting to come to fruition.
yeah, no, I think you're right. So, strong pass there from Grinley, just goes off the hands of Mulligan, I believe it was.
Let's see, 1:11 to go. Still 14-point edge for Westwood.
I sense a comeback. It's going to happen, man.
Hey, you never know. There
You
is
never
still
know,
time
right?
on that clock.
Yep.
Starting to see some of the varsity teams file in here. I'm sure they are raring to go this evening.
Oh, nice job by Grant to get over the defense to find Delamere.
Wow,
Crashing the boards. And nicely done. Forrest with that cleanup putback.
Yeah, Caitlin charging in there and then able to get Caroline open as she's able to hit that
Oh,
shot.
nice sliding defense there by Grant to cut off that drive by Grinley. And then
That's a deep three right there from Grinley. Doesn't go though.
so a little more time on the game clock than on the shot clock, but Venditti just couldn't quite get herself around on that. So see if can't get that to fall. Green ball. Nope.
Yeah, it will be green ball. Shot
So
clock is
Westwood
off.
definitely not taking their foot off the accelerator as they looking to break into the 40s here. Out to Grinley, guarded by Delamere.
10 seconds
Grinley
left
finds
in the
Lennon.
game.
Lennon back to Mulligan. Mulligan's over to McGowan. I think Westwood really content just to pass around the perimeter there and let time run out. So, hey, tough game for Norwood, but my goodness, those girls fought every minute of that game. And credit to Westwood, good team, right?
Yeah.
Good team.
They played great. They showed a lot of different rotations, but Norwood with a shorthanded team and not always playing with each other the whole time, they did a great job of sticking with each other and really making this an exciting contest to watch.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, and I hope those girls are, keeping their heads up and feeling good about what they did, because watching this, I think, great effort, really good basketball, and Carolyn Forrest, man,
What
she
a
was,
game she had.
oh my goodness, she put that team on her shoulders. she was really a force out there, so good for her.
She played great. We'll look at the line. I believe she was able to. I have here that she was at 18. I may have missed a couple, but she played fantastic.
She
all
really
around.
really did. So.
Anyway, the team will be back in action. Let's see. The girls basketball will be right back tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
So
Yep.
they'll be playing again tomorrow. against Ashland. So we will see a new school come here to Norwood to play against the Mustangs. That'll be at 4 p.m. for the JV girls, and then at 5:30 for varsity. And today, varsity coming up real soon at 5:30 right here on NCAA.
And then Friday's the boys basketball program versus Ashland. So freshman, JV, and then the varsity squad. So some exciting basketball to come.
Absolutely, and even more part of the mystery, Ashland I don't believe has played a game yet.
Oh, is that right?
So
oh,
Ashland,
geez.
we are going to get a very early look, or at least so we believe from what we're able to see, at the Ashland Clockers, who are the mystery of the TVL.
All right, very good. Very good. So that to look forward to.
Absolutely. Anyway, folks, thank you for joining us here tonight. We hope that you'll stick around. It should be a great game between the varsity squads of these two schools coming up next. But we had a fun time doing this, Eric.
Had a
Always
great time.
nice to see the JV girls getting to play, and they did a really nice job pulling through with a shorthanded team today.
Absolutely. Great game. Great game.
Thanks for watching at home, and we hope you will stick around. For Eric Bodenhofer, for our producer Brian Boudreau, for our camera operator Michael O'Donnell, and for Jack Tolman, I'm Joe Pinola. We'll see you all soon.
Good night.